Today at Wilwood Disc Brakes, we're going to show you how easy it can be to upgrade your vehicle to our big brake kit. Before we begin, it's important to read through our datasheet instructions designed for your application to verify brake lines, wheel clearance, and look for any variations that may have taken place before or after the vehicle left the factory. With the vehicle properly secured and the wheels removed, we suggest taking some photos of the current setup for reference if needed. Disassemble the original equipment brakes and install the new Pro Spindle. This vehicle has been modified and we will not be installing the steering stop bolt. The caliper mount bracket should initially be installed with clean, dry threads on the mounting bolts. Orient the bracket as shown and install using bolts and washers. Initially place 2 shims on each bolt between the bracket and the spindle. Temporarily tighten the mounting bolts. Note: the bracket must fit squarely against the mounting bosses on the spindle. Inspect for interference from casting irregularities, machining ridges, burrs, etc. Later, after the caliper alignment has been checked, the mount bolts will be secured using red Loctite 271. Install the wheel studs into the hub and torque to instruction specifications. Pack the larger inner bearing cone with high temperature disc brake bearing grease and install into the backside of the hub. Install the grease seal by pressing into the backside of the hub, flush with the end of the hub. Orient the rotor and hat as shown. Attach rotor to hat using bolts and washers. Apply red Loctite to the bolt threads and torque to instruction specifications using a crisscross pattern. For an added measure of security, the bolts may be safety wired using a standard .032 inch diameter stainless steel safety wire as shown on datasheet DS386. Pack the small outer bearing cone with high temperature disc brake bearing grease. Slide the hub assembly onto the spindle and install the small outer bearing cone. Secure using the spindle washer and spindle nut. Adjust bearings per OEM specifications. Install a new cotter pin. Press the new dust cap into the hub. Note: do not hammer the center of the cap. Install using outer flange only. Slide the hat and rotor assembly onto the hub. Note: the hat must fit flush against the hub face or excessive rotor runout may result. Install 3 lug nuts finger tight to keep the hat and rotor assembly in place while continuing with the installation. Note: this kit contains distinct right and left hand calipers that must be mounted in a specific direction. Initially place 2 shims on each stud between the caliper and the bracket. Mount the caliper onto the bracket using lock nuts and washers. Temporarily tighten the lock nuts. Ensure that the caliper is mounted with the largest pistons at the rotor exit end of the caliper in relation to the direction of the rotor rotation. View the rotor through the top opening of the caliper. The rotor should be centered in the caliper. If not, adjust by adding or subtracting shims between the bracket and the spindle. Always use the same amount of shims on each of the 2 mounting bolts. Once the caliper alignment is correct, remove the bracket mounting bolts one at a time, apply red Loctite 271 to the threads, and torque to instruction specifications. Remove the caliper center bridge pad retaining bolt, nut, and tube from the caliper. Insert the brake pads into the caliper with the friction material facing the rotor. Check that the top of the brake pad is flush with the outside diameter of the rotor. If not, adjust by adding or subtracting shims between the caliper and the bracket. Secure brake pads in place with the center bridge pad retainer tube, bolt, and lock nut. The lock nut should be snug without any play in the bolt or tube. Be cautious not to over-tighten. After the caliper pad height is set, torque the caliper lock nuts to instruction specifications. Next, using PTFE tape, install the fitting into the caliper. Connect the Flexline to the fitting. Attach the bulkhead fitting to the hardline. Attach the Flexline to the bulkhead fitting. Install the provided retaining clip. Carefully route hoses to prevent contact with moving suspension, brake, or wheel components. Double check all your work for safety reasons, and when ready, perform a full system fill and bleed with new Wilwood brake fluid best suited for your application. Be sure to check again for sufficient wheel clearance and follow the directions for proper bedding of pads and pedal feel. Contact a professional if you encounter any difficulties or have any doubts or any questions.